And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles, the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The afternoon for Baltimore, the center fielder, Cedric.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there, and we're underway from St. Louis. Yoan. This one in the air, right field. Nootbaar moving back for this one. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Gunnar Henderson.
Right there, not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Oh, and 1 now. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
That one's in there, 0-1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. The 0-2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Out to center. Carlson moving under this one. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. We We go to the bottom of the first. And pitching here today, Jordan Lyles. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Tommy Edman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The wide to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
1-1.
And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to go well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Edman gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Righty to the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. That's a hit. Throw comes into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
After it. And now the count filled up 3-2. Righty delivers. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Out towards right center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. They take the force out, and that is a big first out.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out. Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Kicks and fires. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-1. In the air, left field. Hayes racing over to make the catch.
Batting 6.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Lars Nootbaar. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. The next pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up. Henderson settles underneath it. And that is the inning. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. All tied 1-1.
Dan, you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Line drive and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Aguilar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one wrapped foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
To the right side. Over to first. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. Got that monkey off his back.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here it comes. Rips that one center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander pulls it down, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now 1-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game.
Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil thing? Stitch it with the time and people's dreams. Or from the norm, we appear quite average. No mask, no costume, no pre-exposed.
Patrick Mullins. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 1 now. That's towards center. Carlson drifts towards it. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1 down. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. Orioles held in check there, and our score remains 2-1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it hits the fence. Arenado into second, and he's got a double. One down. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And the right-hander deals. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Left-hand batter waits. That's a laser base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner at first with 2 away. This is Dylan Carlson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. kicks and fires. Way high.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here comes a pitch. Ground ball right side. Mateo sends it to first, and that'll do it. The Cards leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Michaelis back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield, and the defense was ready for it with the shift, but no one could come up with it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carlson settles under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
He's got the big arm. He pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Bounce to third. Off balance throw in time. Rutschman retired.
Now batting, number
My
29.
goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. I mean, you've got to have a powerful arm to play third base in the big leagues, and he just showed us why he's at this level. He has a cannon.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, right side. And it gets by him. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And now the 0-1. Out to center. Carlson sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
The right fielder, number 21.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. That's hard hit on the line. Santander pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Now Molina at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Lyles checks on first, and he's back in easily.
He's going.
Runner on the move. On a line, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Shortstops in the game. Puts a bunt down. Scoops it up barehanded. Off-balance feed. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Well, that wasn't a suicide squeeze, meaning the runner from third wasn't running towards home on the pitch, but he did a great job of reading the ball, going down off the bat, and that allowed him to hustle home. Perfect execution of the safety squeeze.
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in standing. Next offering upstairs. Edman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Orioles 2.
Where he needed it to be.
Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
In the air, right field. Nootbaar on the move towards the line. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 3-2. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nolan Arenado digs in now. 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Pujols gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Rips one to right, and there's a hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work.
This is Dylan Carlson. First offering misses the mark. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Bruce Zimmerman appears to be getting loose. Hall warming up as well. And the 1-0.
2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Mullins fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bruce Zimmerman taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see.
Pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Kicks and deals. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Popped up left side. Henderson makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21 questions, going back and forth. Ain't playing tennis. You 1 minute, about to start up a war. Gala, acting goofy like a Bengal.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That one's in there, 0-1.
Several 0-2 counts in this one. This guy out there has just been attacking the hitters. Really good job so far.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out, and they close the gap. It's 4-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 35. Adley.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
This one popped up. Donovan makes his way towards it, brings it in with a nice running grab. And that ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
I got my bands up. 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not again. No, not again. I ain't trying.
Bullpen for Baltimore. Brian Baker up and loosening in the pen. Now that's smacked to right center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. That one out to right. Santander drifts towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
The 2-1. And delivers outside. And the 3-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Orioles 3. So up next, Jesus Aguilar. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
0-1.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And strike 2. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2 stays alive. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips a corner. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score holds at 4-3. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and fires. That's a slider for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. That one's in there, 0-1. And 2 as he waves at that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Roll to short, could be 2. Henderson to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Orioles 3. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Left-hand batter waits, and he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Santander in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Henderson off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
The pitch. And 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 outs.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Stays alive. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. He swings and fouls one off. 2-2. That one down the line, and foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here. Hand the ball over to a new arm, Jordan Hicks. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jordan.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Righty delivers. Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Right-handed reliever. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Right-hander kick steals. Now there's a bullet down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. O'Neal. This one in the air, right field. Favre ranging back. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 21.
2 outs, base is empty. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The wide to kick the pitch.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That hits the dirt. Now 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Bounced out to short. Henderson handles. Throws across the diamond. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. But they hang on to a 1-run lead. 4-3. Back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
In for a strike. 0-1. And he deals. And that chance handled. In plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes it.
And a 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy that these fans bring to the ballpark.